Imagine buying 5 different products thinking that they will all do different things, only to find out that they all have the same main ingredient. That sounds scary, right? But a lot of us are making this mistake even without knowing. A lot of people care more about the brand rather than the ingredients. But guess what? Your skin does not care about the logo, but what is inside the bottle. Stick around, let's talk about knowing your ingredients and so that you can stop making silly mistakes like wasting money and buying products you don't actually need because you keep on buying them over and over again. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, my name is Pisu Yoyo. I'm a lifestyle content creator. I share a tip on two on weight loss, skincare, and so many other things. So please subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on amazing content like this. So today let's talk about skincare ingredients. If we're being honest, a lot of people buy products mainly because of the brand's name, the packaging, or just the hype, and people don't really care about what's really inside this product or what are the ingredients inside this product. And for being honest, that's where the real magic lies. So let's think about it. Two different brands can sell a serum, and if they both contain a hyaluronic acid as the main ingredient, they're basically going to give you the same benefit, which is hydration. So the brand name or the fancy bottle does not change what your skin actually receives. So imagine having those different brands in your routine and they basically just do the same thing. I remember when I started my skincare journey, I used to buy a lot of products. I used to buy, like, especially the ones that were trending. I used to jump on them from Korea to UK product. I would just jump on anyone that was trendy. But one day I discovered that most of them, especially the serums, they had the same main ingredients, which was niacinamide. So I was basically just wasting money because it was just like you buying the same thing over and over again. And it's not like, okay, I will use this one. When it finishes, I will use the other one. I was using all of them at the same time. Imagine how foolish I was because number one, I was basically just making my skincare routine more complicated and they were basically just doing the same thing. So, in other words, I was just wasting money. Imagine how foolish you can be by using 4 to 3 serums that contains niacinamide in one routine. Like, come on. I was quite foolish then. But I know better now and I'm glad that I'm talking about it because I know that a lot of people are still making the same mistake. And if we're being honest, a lot of people make these silly mistakes because they do not know their ingredients. So in this video, we're going to be talking about some common ingredients that you should always look out for before buying a product. So my number one ingredient that you should look out for is hyaluronic acid, which helps to hydrate the skin and also plumps the skin. Number two ingredients, and this is like my favorite ingredients that I always look out for, is niacinamide. Niacinamide helps to control the oil in your face and also brightens the skin. Another ingredient you should look out for is vitamin C. Vitamin C is also one of my favorite. It helps to brighten your skin and it helps to fade out acne. Another ingredient you should look out for is salicylic acid, which helps to unclog your pores and it also helps for acne. Another ingredient you should look out for is retinol. If you are above the age of 25, your collagen production reduces, so you need ingredients like retinol. It helps for anti-aging. It also helps to reduce fine lines and also it's good for your skin barrier. And you should look out for ingredients that contain ceramides because it helps to repair damaged skin barrier. And there are so many others. If I'm being honest, I really can't list everything here, but these are the few ones I can list and these are the ones that I mostly look out for. And yeah, you can make your research and you find out more. but these are like my favorite, and I feel like these are like the basic ones, so I would advise anyone to look out for these ones that I mentioned. So it is very important for you to know your ingredients, because when you know your ingredients, you know exactly what this product is going to do for you. So the issue of being confused when you're buying a product won't be there anymore, because you know exactly what you're going to get from it. When you know your product, you're going to have to avoid silly and useless mistake, like having to have a moisturizer, having to have a serum, having to have a cleanser with the same main ingredient, because they're basically just doing the same thing. And at the end of the day, most times you end up irritating your skin. That's why you are not seeing improvement in your skincare product. It's not like the skincare product is not working, but you are not using it well. You are just doubling and piling up the same product upon the same product, and it's irritating your skin. Knowing your ingredients would also save you from bad combination. There are some ingredients that don't go well with others. For example, glycolic acid and salicylic acid, they don't really go well together because they are too strong exfoliant, and it might irritate your skin badly. Also, using vitamin C and retinol, especially for beginners, it might also irritate your skin, and if you're not careful, it may damage your skin barrier. So in other words, stop mixing too many actives together to avoid irritation of your skin. So the next time you want to go and shop for a new skincare product, um don't just look at the front label. Make sure you flip it over and go through the list of ingredients and ask yourself just two questions. What are the main ingredients in this product? Number two, do I already have this ingredient in my routine? And if you can answer those two questions sincerely, you would know if you should buy that product or not. When you do this before shopping, you will find out that you would save more money, because now you know whether you really need this product or not. And also you will find out that your skincare routine would become more simpler and effortless. I think as skincare lovers, we sometimes care more about this brand, the packaging, the promises that these brands sell to us, without realizing that our skin does not really care about the brands or the logos. Our skin cares more about the ingredients. And once I realized this, I stopped overloading my skin and I started seeing real results. So if there's one thing to take away from this video, is don't just buy skincare, understand it, learn your ingredients, and you will never be lost in the skincare eye again. I've come to the end of this video, but before I go, I just want to ask you one question. What's your favorite ingredient that you cannot do away with in your routine? Let me know in the comment section. For me, my favorite ingredients are niacinamide and vitamin C. I cannot do without those two ingredients in my skincare routine. So let me know yours in the comment section. And if you still have not subscribed at this point, please do so right now so I don't miss out on amazing content like this. So see you in my next video, guys. Bye.